Maybe. Okay, there we go. Possibly. There we go. You love to see it. So enjoy. Oh shit. Welcome, Decan. Oh. Let's see, JRPG fanatic and a student. To the Thor's Military Academy, you fucker. These spoilers, guys. Jeez. Love this game. It is very fun. I suck at the combat, so I put it on very easy. I mean, I can get away. I could definitely do normal if I want to. I just don't care. So guys, obviously spoiler as fuck right now, so be careful if you have not played this game. We're getting towards the end, I believe. From what I can understand, I don't actually know. I thought I was finishing the game much earlier, but then it's like, oh, this is like the halfway point. I'm like, okay, cool, it's great, it's great. But here we are. We are on a spaceship up to Lenegis, I think. Lenegis. Now we're just talking to our homies and figuring out what the hell to do, I guess. I don't know. Let's find out.
Hey, Alpin, listen to this. So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
Oh.
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying.
You had me on Lurk then? I'm sorry, Potato. No worries.
About naming the ship too.
Take care. Thank you for Lurk. Be safe.
I never said I was scared.
Thank you for coming on with the raid.
I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship,
Too much dialogue,
That's
though.
What it's supposed to do.
Dude.
I don't think
play Trails then. I mean, do play
it.
Trails, but...
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Oh, shit.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renin technology.
How far are you, Potato, if you're still here?
Piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alpin, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alpin.
This is the worst one I love, dude. Trails is amazing. Also, guys, if anyone's here who would like to follow and hang out with us some more, I greatly appreciate it. We are pushing for 500 now, and I'm planning to do possibly a 12-hour stream if we hit 500. That'd be cool. The peeps here are trying to get me to do a 69-hour stream, the bastards.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea.
Go on! Show me how hot you can make.
Thank you so much for the follow, Cassini. I appreciate it.
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
Welcome to the community. Enjoy your
it fixes injuries
420 hour. Oh,
you don't
I can't
say.
do that, Gwydion. I'm sorry.
That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there.
420. People like, oh, you don't work. It's fine. I was like, I work all the time. 500 hours. Oh yeah. I was like 500 hour stream. Jeez.
I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis.
Joe scared me. I'm sorry.
What with the ceremony and losing control.
Sorry.
I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes. It sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
It's a great notification.
That's definitely quite some line.
Show me how hot you can make me.
But still, whether you meant to or not.
Yeah, 500. I can't believe I hit 400, dude.
This
what the fuck do people follow me?
Finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence?
Yes.
And needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right?
True.
To learn what you couldn't at home.
Man.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him
fondly. 3 hours? Did you sleep
but
at all?
The coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now. and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through
Kinda?
looking the other
Oh my
way.
god. What are you doing?
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh?
Too much gaming,
Let's
too many
take things
streams to
one
watch.
step at a time.
Talk to dopamine. Got it. Meow. And also with this channel, you guys are gonna probably get sick of it at this point, but I save like a mad lad. I save all the time. We love saving here.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before
We
we
made
do
a
that,
save emote.
just what exactly should
The
we
armor
expect
cord
when we get
6.
down there?
Okay, take care, Angel. Thank you again for the
Kisara
raid.
has a
Much
point.
love. Always wanted
Now
to
that
see
I
you.
think of it, I
As
don't know
always,
the
if you
first
need to
thing about
talk, feel
Lenegis.
free to
I'd like
message
to
me.
hear more too.
Save,
It's been
save,
centuries
save.
since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Yes,
Very well.
I'll save all the
First
fucking
and
time. Thank you very
foremost,
much.
Lenegis was the base of
I've been screwed
operations
over
in
so
charge
many
of the
times in
crown
my life.
contest on Dana. Of course,
sit-
it also
well, not
happens to
saving
be
the
a
game.
city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Oh. I guess that makes
Enough
sense.
to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training,
Okay,
and
no
there are
worries.
admittedly other
Take
factors
care.
at play.
Bye, Angel.
But
I want
yes,
to say bye to
that's
Angel.
basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Thank you. Thank you,
Those
William.
capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even
We
if
gotta
they
show
wanted to.
love.
Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
That's fair.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
law.
it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Law's blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I
Absolutely.
would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
Oh, dude, they're so gonna date. Ooh.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, People won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Interesting.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
Yes.
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a Sovereign in our midst. In any case,
that's right.
changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony
I guess
3
so.
centuries ago.
Time to lurk or not off. Have an awesome time all. Thank you so
Whatever
much,
the
Cyphus.
ceremony's purpose,
Much love, buddy.
if
Congrats again
preparations are
on getting
underway for it to
affiliate.
be
You
held
deserve
once
it.
more,
Talk to you soon.
then
I
the Renis
think
Alma might be in the
Sovereigns
same
are-
place as last time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't
Possibly
really
together
remember.
with the Red Woman.
I'm so fucking bad.
Hiding
Keep-
something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case,
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously
Okay,
think I'll be
I
able to
have an
waltz
actual
right into
answer
the
for
place
you.
after all this time.
Ksenia.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her
If I have a
thorns while
cutscene,
we're at
I'll
it.
wait. I'll read it out.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
Usually forbidden places are good. Okay, they returned to my party. Good, good,
Beyond-
good, good, good. Shut up. Okay. Alright, in the beginning of the game, the Sovereign is referred to as the title borne by the Supreme Renin leader. Every 10 years, the 5 Lords of Dana complete in a crown contest to gain much. Oh, right, okay. By the end of the victory is dubbed Sovereign and arrives on Rena. Okay, so I guess the crown contest is happening, but I guess the main character was already technically Sovereign. So I guess it's like the Supreme Leader.
Full of Renins. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less.
Any of the spark notes on the lore? Yeah.
We'll find on the other side.
That was like what he kind of found out, because the beginning of the game, this guy just had like he was called Iron Mask. He just had literally an iron mask over him. He didn't see his face until after like the first chapter type of thing, and then his like half of his mask cracked off, and then I don't know, he just didn't have any of his memories or anything, you know.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
The
For
heebie-jeebies.
such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
She owned a bad bitch.
So how many Renins actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect.
What do you think of
Machines
the
and
character
Zeugles take care
designs
of
in this
most
game?
of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
So the guy with the red hair was one of the leaders of one of the areas in was it Dana or whatever, and yeah, it turns out his place was super fucked up and he didn't know it. I couldn't give you this Cliff Notes version. I'm just really bad because I don't remember everything. Rimmo Q-Suns, they look really gay in a good way. Yeah, fair. Rimmo does keep starting on it. read a fan wiki later. It's a pretty sweet game. I'm not sure if you're into JRPGs or anything, but Tales games are pretty fun. This place is wild. You're not really, that's fair. What do you usually like playing?
What in the world?
This being Renin territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
It's like a
The
rundown
very
city.
foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on
Okay,
the
Minecraft
interior
and
too.
Overwatch.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
It's probably just slums, though. You can
I
ask the
would think
guy sitting on the
citizens
floor.
themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Who's this
Avakir.
nerd?
I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people?
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana, then?
Heard what?
Oh,
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey,
interesting.
Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way
What
there
use are
ourselves.
Have
those are
you seen
JRPGs of
Faria
that still
yet?
platform. Neon White's sick. I'm really bad at it, but it's a lot of fun.
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
What's that sound?
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back?
I'll tell you.
You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Do?
You alright?
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danins poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
Alright, let's
Danins
explore.
among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people...
You see, I do all this shit because I don't want to fucking hear all these cutscenes again if something happens. That's mainly why I do. I'm like, alright, I don't want to listen to that again. And so, platformers, okay. What's your favorite game
I shall
overall?
explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
Yes. You old man.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just
Just give me, you can throw as many as you want. Just list a bunch of games you love. I don't really know you too well, Cassania, to be perfectly honest.
Whatever did we do to deserve this?
Factorio.
You really have no clue
I
what might have
understand.
caused
Good
this?
for you.
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it.
Hollow Knight.
But
Okay.
do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegis mutates beyond recognition, now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
I'm playing Godhome right now. Nice. Oh, I love Plants vs. Zombies. That shit's so fun. Also, thank you, Xeno Psychopath. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just one of many excuses for me to skip. To save. I just save all the time, dude. It's just I have a problem. In all my years, never have seen such potent healing arts. Thank you so much for taking the time to help an old woman like me. Fancy parfait recipe. Let's go! Love a good parfait. I love parfait. Ooh, yes, please.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion.
It's like 5. Oh my god, good for
I'm
you.
impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Yeah,
Where
she
do I
owns.
come into this?
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
She's like, how do I? Like, yeah, man. You're obviously you grew up in a Bioshock franchise. Oh, nice. They're very good games.
Your
I'm
lordship.
bad
what a
and I
great honor
like
it is to
Infinite the
finally
best,
meet
but
you.
that's just me.
I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned.
I appreciate it,
I
Zeno. Thank
witnessed the
you.
deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Oh, you see, that's my favorite person.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
I mean, you are. You're all in red.
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Yeah.
We're like all
What
wearing
about
red.
down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
Okay, so for me, my favorite series is the Trail series. That is a huge commitment, but I understand. I like the East series, anything made by Falcom, basically. I like playing Overwatch. I love Magic the Gathering. Let's see. I play a lot of like random shit as well. Like I grew up playing Donkey Kong Country, Street Fighter 2, stuff like that. MTG is cool. Yeah, I play Arena a lot. I stopped trying to grind for Mythic and get like top 500 like usual because there's really no point to. You don't get anything. You get like 6 booster packs for I got like, I ended the season at rank 269, nice in the world. And I got like 6 booster packs. So I was like, all right, fuck me, I guess, whatever. You play Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay. Very nice.
Is
I
everything
never really
okay?
played Yu-Gi-Oh.
You
I
look
just
a little
watched the
lost.
anime and collected the cards.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
Oh, really?
I
How
suppose
come?
the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of
okay.
course.
Well,
Please
congrats
forgive
on,
me. There's a wall
stop
that sprung
smoking
up ahead of
nicotine.
here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe,
pretty
I'll come and
sweet.
let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
What?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for
God, so many
information.
fucking cutscenes,
What do you
dude.
think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent. Which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of adjusted.
That one guy even said his Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of
Yeah,
a
damn, it's
reason.
culture. Yeah,
To
it
them,
really is.
It's all part of the Sovereign's grand
It's kind of
plan.
fucked up.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords
For
or
Japan.
anyone in the middle doing his
Oh,
dirty
yeah.
work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself.
Oh,
No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. we both became sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that two sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony
Absolutely.
can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
Oh, I can actually move and do stuff now? I just want to
Nobody
play
left
the
to run the
game.
show. I wonder what the people here are supposed
I
to
just
do.
want to play, man.
I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renin homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renin society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Ganabelt, now that I think of it. Aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
They're
Well,
assholes.
yeah, why would we? To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renins in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the lore in that game seems so all over the place.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
Woo! Let's go. Quest time, baby. I don't remember the button, sorry. Should I do this? Instead of getting an upper arm and like cutscene, she gets an annoying old baby in the raid. Ransley, what the Lord chat. Like his truth. I love it though. It's always fun. You want to know which Lord is support? Why? Are you out canvassing for someone? And with his Excellency Awarsi Elderlies? Sure. You probably know him better as Lord Balsac. I know a lot of people consider him to be a giant brute. Believe me, I realize he can be an aggressive man. What those people don't realize is how much he looks after the members of his house. It's fair to say House Balsac doesn't enjoy much esteem. Those of us who serve it well will be the first to admit that. Yes. But His Excellency always stands up against any who would mean us harm. Of that we can be sure. His efforts in the crown contest aren't only for his family, but to improve the standing of each and every member of his house. I owe so much to His Excellency. I could never dream of serving any other lord. Yeah, well, too bad we killed him. Good fuck nerd.
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. Lord Dolphin, you've returned. Ah, and I see you brought aides with you. Do you remember who I am, my lord? Surely you must, yes? Not only to support House Il Quaras, but more specifically his lordship personally. So much so I've been trying to share my appreciation of his lordship to any who will listen. In fact, I was planning to publish my extensive writings on the subject through this very terminal for all to read and enjoy. But since the lines appear to be cut due to the recent tumult, a loud, confused noise, especially one caused by mass people, confusion and disorder. Okay. I've been unable to upload them. I know, since you're all here, I'll just read them aloud. There exists the most handsome man, a man who radiates beauty, whose every word, every syllable is divine poetry. He hails from the famed house Icarus, and his name, Lord Dohalim. Music is his passion, the arts is his great love, the scores are boorish, uncouth men of this land cannot begin to compare to his magnificence. So refined and majestic in his posture, why the mere thought of it brings me to ecstasy. Words. Once he becomes our sovereign, Rena shall bloom anew, ushering in an era of prosperity for our grand civilization. Until that glorious day comes, I shall forever be praying for his victory, morning, noon, and nights. Oh, what'd you think, my lord? I poured my whole heart into hoping to capture your essence. Wait, I forgot to mention about his lordship's love for collecting things. I must take this time to write line while the lines are down to append it. Only then will my masterpiece be complete. Oh shit, gamifications. Lady saying she reached orgasm.
I guess she intended to
think she did
gamification.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she
Welcome
was
on in, it's good to see you. How are you?
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first
I think she really did though, it's kind of
I
weird,
shall
but
refrain from
I
commenting.
love that for her. No,
I
fuck it.
didn't realize Renans oppressed their own kind, too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever
have
works, man.
experience in that regard
Sometimes
yourself,
people can't
do you
even do
not?
it, so.
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Danon city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong
I mean,
place
she might be a
entirely?
runner.
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
That's fair. You know what's really embarrassing though? When I hit the right bumper, I've been playing too much Honkai Star Rail, where that's like the sprint option, and I'm like, fuck, I really just did myself like that.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
You have animated comic strip
fix
reminds
that
me of
new
Scarlet
recipe
Nexus?
with it.
Yes, it
I
does.
eagerly await the
I
final
thought the same
result.
thing. It's cool though, I like it. Well, I never. To think anyone would try to tear me away from House Valkyris.
What?
What do you want? Don't tell me you work for Lord Dohalim or the dreadful Lord Amadrea. Do you? You don't. Well, don't scare me like that. To answer your question, I come from a family who has served Lord Valkis for generations. Indeed, I'm doing all I can to support Lord Genabal behind the scenes so he may emerge victorious. Many think him to be a cruel man, but I insist, they're utterly mistaken. Though I won't deny he can be strict, he puts Rena's interests in front and center like no one else. Why he advocates that rather than staying confined to Lenegis, we should get on with colonizing Dana, whatever, and expand our horizons. That way we become masters of both worlds and overturn our current minority status on Dana's surface. This is why he seeks to become our next sovereign. Tell me, Is there a greater, more noble ambition than that? I think not. It is pursuit of power. A power for the advancement of all our kind. This is what makes him an exemplary lord, a model above all others. Though I was unable to accompany him myself, my 2 sons have been blessed with the honor of joining him in service. As their father, it fills me with endless pride. Oh. Spoilers, we killed
was
them.
so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little
Let's see, it's a refreshing style change. It really is, though.
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
With everything all topsy-turvy in the residential quarter, there are lots of injuries. Stuff keeps dropping on people and they're also falling down. Sucks to suck, nerd. So there's no one in there, so we definitely got to go to the next area. Huh? Where am I? I just went out for a walk, but now I don't know where I am. I don't know. Everything's falling apart and looks completely different. You can't get a hold of mother or father either. You have nothing to fear, kids. I'm sure there's a reason for everything that's going on. But even the Zugals are running loose. That seems dangerous. Zugals are nothing more than our servants. They may have gotten out, but I assure you, I'll have them back under control before long. If you consider yourselves to be proud Renans, then be brave. We'll have the situation fixed before you know it. Sure, let's go with that. It is nice just having everything pretty much voice acted. Because when I'm playing stuff like Trails, I feel like I have to read like 5 novels in one stream.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
Alright, who do you serve?
Pardon
Oh
me.
my god. Are you okay? This area falls under the sole jurisdiction of House Canaris. I must ask you to depart at once. Oh shit, Haldbar. Oh boy. Thank you so much for that great offer. I appreciate you. Literally go fuck yourself. Thank you. Man, I haven't gotten a bot in forever. Damn. Do I look like I need a fucking bot, bitch? Fuck you. This area falls under the sole jurisdiction of House Canaris. I must ask you to depart at once. Surely you don't claim to be ignorant of our famed house, ruled by esteemed Lord Almadrea? If so, I urge you to listen to them all. In fact, I bid you to listen carefully regardless. Have you ever noticed in the history of Lenegis, only a few women lords have emerged to compete in the crown contest? Many of those theories are as to why this might be, but Lord Almadrea quashed the doubts of any naysayers through sheer might. We want to be famous, we do. Welcome back to your host. So weird, man. Hey man, I earned 400 followers on my own. Okay, fuck off. I wonder if they do that to like partner streamers. They're just like, hey, want to become famous? It's like, bro, I have 1 million followers. What do you mean? In fact, not only did she usurp her father and previous family master, she also removed her older brother to claim the seat for herself. What a bitch. She is a woman who stops at nothing to get what she wants. Who gives her enemies nary the slightest opening to strike. She went down like a total bitch though, to be honest with you. Truly, Lord Almadrea is a woman of talent. No one in all of Rena better exemplifies the virtues of our nation's meritocracy? Meritocracy? Words. Government holding of power by people who selected on the basis of their ability. That's what I figured. I like learning new words. Soon the age of a glorious woman sovereign reigning over Lenegis shall be upon us at last. Well, hate to bring it to you,
Your willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Wilson. Oh, I was just reading about Valran. Can I help you? Was always an ardent supporter of Lord Walgo? Yeah, Helderus. Dude, these fucking names. Myself, were it not for his sudden death down on the surface, I likely still would be. In my eyes, Lord Orwalgil is a true water lord. I don't believe for a second that he perished in some accident like they said. As for Valran runs Ganeth Harrows, don't get me started. I hear he enslaves not only Danes, but even his fellow Renans. We may live in a society where to the victor goes the spoils, but his actions go against what we as a people stand for. Besides, just what sort of family line is this house dignitary of his anyways? I've never heard of it until he came along, which means they must be the lowest dregs of society. That such a ignoble lineage can suddenly produce an astral artist capable of ascending to his lordship is unheard of. None of it makes any sense, not to mention all the upheaval around here of late. What is happening to our people? Chica, welcome back. How are you,
Seems
Bessie?
like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Harrows changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the
Work
brutality
people
they're
annoying
known
me
for.
already, but I'm here. Well, I'm glad you're
They
here.
must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of Renan society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
Oh.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
I mean, I
Renwell.
guess.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Nice. Who the fuck paid us for that quest? That's what I'm wondering. Alright, so we just got a little bit before we got to go on another ad break. So we completed that quest. Let's save it. I only played this for 35 hours. It's really not that bad. So I'm assuming. Ooh, treasure. Grape gel. Ooh. Yeah, Chica, I
There's
just got like a
something I just don't get.
follower bot
What is
recently.
it?
I was like, what the hell?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegis?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
This is wild.
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
We're going, calm down. Oh, I said, just before you got here, I got a follower bot, like, oh, want to become famous sort of thing. I was like, really? Come on, man. You just posted anywhere? Like, I haven't got one of those, I feel like over a year. I was just thinking that, like, tonight, I was like, oh, it's been a while since I got one of those bots.
Faria.
Oh,
Varia? Isn't that the
she's
person
pretty.
that Avakir guy was?
But why are you here? Wait, don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already. Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... Kill?
I'm here to take care of something.
I am on Lenegis,
If you wish to continue
yes.
this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Yes, I manifested it.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else.
Let me kill her.
You're just a coward!
I can cry about it, bitch. Hi. Oh.
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
Damn. All right. Well, guys, it's about that time for ads. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do 3-minute ads. We'll be right back. And then we will continue with the game. So I'm just going to play some music and yeah, just chill out for a bit. And see you soon. Close so good, dude. Holy shit, he's popping off. All right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Oh no! All right, Chica. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm glad you got to hear that Enforcer theme. That shit's so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Much love. Everyone go follow Chica again. Oh yeah, there's my throat account. Dude, it didn't update it, you bitch. Oh, I fucked it up. Does that work? Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, it's all right. I threw around some shit on Throne. Like, obviously that's like way expensive shit. I don't expect anybody actually ever do stuff on there, but in case they wanted to, it's there. I put in a, was it, SM7B or whatever it is, which is like an extremely expensive mic. It's like a $400 microphone or something like that. But imagine how good my voice would sound with an even better microphone. Think about that, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Can I help these people? No? Okay. What's this? Well, let me see. Does it work? There's the actual link. Okay, cool. Am I just going all the way over there? Okay, that works. Yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, if you're lurking, doing whatever, you're more than welcome.
Looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Ooh, interesting looking place. Why is the water so loud, dude? Good enough.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renans sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together.
Oh, so he's like Elliot.
Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed.
Oh, shit.
Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy, 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
But in a
I
good
would
way.
have, once. Now,
Oh, look at you guys now.
I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart.
But
And
they're
even
good
then,
wishes, though.
It only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagin and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagin had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagin was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
That's true.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always.
Who's Frank?
But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Very pretty music.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right.
Oh shit.
Alphen.
It's the other guy, okay.
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
Aw, that's cute. Let's go check around this area first, see what we can get into. Let's see. Any treasures? Treasure? Guess not. Okay. It's a pretty place, though.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
You managed to see Mirror's shop and bust by Lord Dolim and his servants. Is there anything I can help you with, my lord? Gotta forge better weapons. What do I need? Manted Claw. Need 2 Manted Claws? Okay. Huh? That works. You can buy grape juice. Okay. Insufficient gold. No. Got fucked over. Do I need to? No, that works. Meh.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Dark mark makes it easier to detect when I don't even know what that really means. Okay. That sounds good.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Oh shit, okay. I don't know what to do. All right, so what's going on down here, guys?
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, I guess we gotta fight, okay.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Halt! I am Lord Dohalim of Helden Menencia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
Now! Eagle Ray!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Cross! Now!
Elusive
Release! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Where are you going? Astral energy!
Nice.
Say no more! My turn!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Here I come!
I'm ready! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well, that's what you get,
Those
bitch.
soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Platinum dog tag. Ooh.
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
Is that true,
I would
guys?
never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any
Is that what
feelings
I
of
do to you?
intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it. How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
Let's see. An obsession
Okay,
with being
confirmed, thank
elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
Jesus Christ. How is there more scenes, dude? Come on. Where am I going? Definitely this way. No? Oh, sweet. Grape jelly. Oh, hi there. Okay. I guess I'll deal with you later.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. No further.
Orochi's fury!
These ones can run rings around us.
I'm ready. All yours, Kisara. Then we not a chance. Damn it! Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Sleep now. I'll be saving by the power of water. Blah, 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 magic.
Blah, 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 magic.
I can carve through armor.
Luna Rondo! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Woo. Nice.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Well, let's just save it real quick. Wait me.
Hi, Hoodle.
You're mine!
Lunar
Escape! Not today!
Raging Storm by the power of portals. Confiscated.
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Now we're not.
Air thrust. None is
In a bind.
Sleep now. I never miss. More
To everlasting darkness.
Negative dead! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Ready and raring.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Negative gate! Here I come! Demon Fang! You're mine! Struck!
Now you see what I can do!
Here's a healing arch.
Stardust! You're mine! Stardust!
In the abyssal deep!
Clear through the flame inside me! Yours should be left free! Eat dirt!
Oh, good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, buddy. Sleep well. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it a lot.
I'm all stopped up! Try harder! Not a chance!
Between heaven and earth.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Raging Luna Storm! You're mine! Orochi's Fury!
Anything in armor is all mine!
The
In a
flame
bind?
inside me! Yours! Burn!
Here, let me help. A whirling struggle.
I'll finish you! Begin! Here I go! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Woo. That was a big boy.
We can really make weapons with this?
Manted Claw. Ah, run. I got it. Oh, forget
What
the
could
wrong
be so
button again.
important?
Jesus Christ.
It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their endgame is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. You don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
Yeah, that's fair. Dude, there's more? Oh my god. Holy moly. Let's just go through all of them.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Alright, so since we got that material, let's just go and make those new weapons for our teammates that needed that specific thing. Hopefully, I know the enemies are going to respawn, but whatever. I guess we can rest again, too. And get, like, more defense or something. Let's see, forge weapons. Nice. Oh, so I have enough. I just need to sell some things? Okay. I don't know if I ever need these, but I doubt it. I mean, I got a lot of money. That works. Look at that. Everyone's got their ultimate weapon at the moment. That's sick. I'm excited.
Have you guys checked your...
Shut up. Wait, do I need anything? That seems nice. Kisara has so much, I just never use her.
Keep that up all your life, and you'll break even more hearts than I will.
Thanks for an amazing 6 months. I just want to say it doesn't take 6 months to realize Kisara is best girl.
Michael Rich, thank you so much for the 6 months, buddy. And the 4 months in a row. I appreciate it so much. Enjoy your emotes and, you know, ad-free viewing, even though I'm still going to play ads, but, you know, I appreciate it so much. And you're right, Kisara is best girl. She is the one that comes with the bakery. You know what I mean? How are you, buddy? Welcome on in.
Equipment lately?
Yeah, it's cook and... XP boost. We'll just do that. You're doing great. Hell
I'm rather
yeah.
proud of this dish.
I'm glad, man. Thank you so much for hanging out and keeping that streak going. It means a lot, honestly. Oh, Ethan, I'm so sorry, dude. Oh my god, that's so freaking rude of me. Hello, how are you? It is my first playthrough. I'm so sorry, buddy. Welcome on in, everyone. Go follow Ethan. Am I following you, Ethan? I think so. I have to be. I've been to your streams before, haven't I? Yes, I am. Okay. It is my first playthrough, and so far so good, man. How are you doing? How is Bleach Brave Souls treating you? Do you guys think all the monsters respawned? Fuck. Oh man.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I come! I'm not done! Negative gate! Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Bloody howling! Orochi's Fury!
I'm really bad at these games, so just be warned.
Scoot back!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'm not done! Rotating missile! Shockwave blast! Demon Fang! My turn! No escape! Burn! Shockwave blast! Take this! I'm ready!
No!
Stardust! Armor won't save you! Air pressure! You're finished! Do it! Double leap! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Woo, let's go. This is a great Tales game we played. I have.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
My favorite one is actually Zestiria, which is, I know, a very not popular one, but you know, I like it, okay? I love Zestiria. I thought that game was so good.
No choice! Here I come! Clear for us up there! Demon Pack! I'm not done!
That makes prove a thorn in our side.
Here I go!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my
How did I use the thing?
Now!
In an instant! Impact
Bro, this is my favorite. Oh, hell yeah.
Take this!
I'm not. Oh my god. Oh, please.
Blood.
The flame inside me yearns to be let
Do
free!
it! Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I really like Edna a lot. I thought she was really
Feel my
funny.
power growing!
I thought she was so funny. Sure, that seems good. What's your favorite Tales game? I do like the games a lot in the stories. I'm not a fan of the combat, probably because I need to get good, honestly.
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Not a chance!
Can't get out of this!
Here I come!
Radiant Look!
Raging
Now!
Lightning
Frozen Hammer!
Damn!
I'm not...
So I put this game on like the easiest difficulty that I
Small,
could.
but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's fair if you do. So we go up here, and then we were great party, but oh my god, yes. Oh, sorry, that's the first I hear this. Really? Okay, I mean, truth be told, guys, for some reason I really like the stuff that people don't like as much. It's just the way I am, I guess. I don't know. I mean, a lot of the times I just form my own opinions. I
don't seem to have any
was really
about
glued to
attacking on
that.
sight.
Is someone making them stand guard over the Forbidden Zone?
The only games I finished from this series are Zestiria and Vesperia. So technically this will be my third one, but... and I played this on easy with the DLC level ups. Oh, fuck, that's right. I forgot I can do that. I have that, don't I? Or did I already use that? I don't think I used the level ups, did I? Oh, look at that. Or maybe I did use it? I don't know. It was great, but a lot of people hated the combat. I thought the combat was sweet, dude. That was my favorite combat. That was the only Tales combat I liked. Besides when I played Zestiria with my friend, I played the definitive edition with her, and she was controlling Yuri, and I ended up playing Patty. And Patty was the most fun I've ever had in it. It was so good. There should be a DLC button when press it. Oh, fuck. Did I claim everything? I know you're talking about something else. I'm just looking, making sure. Oh, the SP. Okay, gotcha. Is that what you're talking about? My... Right there. Yeah, right there. Okay. I mean, I already have all the deals. I don't remember using them, but maybe I did. Maybe I used them. I don't know. whatever.
Right, here goes!
None shall
Not
escape
today!
my judgment.
Far enough! The tempest engulfs you! Reflect on thy sins. They smite it!
I see no pass on the handstand.
I'm not done!
Seal! Reload!
Elusive flash!
Take that! Go get it!
Elusive fury!
Yeah, I definitely didn't use the 50 level ups. I think I'm pretty on par with where I should be for levels.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Eat dirt!
A wailing dancing lightning! Where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. Seal! Lunar corruption!
In a bind? Try harder! My turn!
Watch until we
Crush into everlasting dark! Negative this one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Shockwave flash! Elusive fury!
We're doing Mario's my favorite. Yes.
Anything in armor is all mine! I'll blind you with your
Rita's so good. If you guys ever play a definitive edition of that game again, you should definitely give Addie a try. It's funny though because with one of her moves, she drops like rocks on people, and we actually stun locked the final boss. It was really funny. We couldn't stop laughing. Like the final boss just didn't do a single thing. I just kept them in place while she attacked the fuck out of them. It was so fucking funny. It was so good. Okay, so I want to go down here. This berry is her favorite. It's so good too. Yuri is one of the coolest pro tags ever. Oh, got so many people. Oh my god. Hi.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! Burn!
Denied between heaven and earth.
Eagle rage!
Leave the agile ones to me.
This one's mine.
Prepare to be seen! Rising Falcon!
Take this!
Take this! No escape!
Into the shadows!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Claw! My turn! Here I come! Not a Eagle rage! No
Who
escape!
wants to die next?
Shockwave flash!
Ooh, beautiful. I do, yeah. I'm in the middle of a playthrough with the same friend that we're going through Vesperia with, because she loves Asteria. It's like one of her favorite games ever. And was that even worth it? They're all like level 2 and 3s, whatever. But I don't know, she's so addicted to Final Fantasy 14 that I just never get to play with her really, which is fine as long as she's having fun. I wanna beat Berseria at some point. I'm in no rush, but it'd be cool. Geez, so many enemies, man.
Out of our way!
Flynn, really? Okay.
Here goes!
Flynn's really cool too. I don't blame you.
Now you see what I can do!
Fire support! I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Ooh.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Now!
Take
Like
this!
Lenegis!
No further!
Finish without a trace! Raging cascade!
Shockwave flash!
Snake could be a
Came
official
between heaven and
You're
earth!
mine!
Magic is an
Strike!
explosion!
That's
Deny the
all.
flame of fusion!
Not today!
Burning
My
strike!
turn!
Air thrust! Here
You're
goes!
mine.
Now!
Shield!
This one's got your
No
name on
volcanic
it!
impact. Okay.
To ashes! Resonate with you!
Dance in the wind!
gets
Air
by me.
thrust! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nice. 3-1 battle. I'll take it.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Dude, I keep getting myself injured. You see, this is why I can't be trusted in this game. You see the stupid shit I'm doing? I'm getting hurt way too much every single round. Every fight, I'm just being a... Dude, come on. Did you do... I think I didn't finish it.
Little help!
You're mine!
It's in the sky!
Take down their defenses. You're finished.
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that.
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and totally to me. I'm ready.
This one's got your name on it!
For instance, makes me want to play Star. You see, that's the thing. I don't like Star Ocean's combat either, because they're like, to me, they're the same thing. They're not bad. They're just not for me, because as you can see, I'm not good. And I never learn. I just use all my resources immediately, you know.
In an instant. Impact.
It's a me problem, not the game, honestly.
Ignite!
I'm ready! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Now, here I come!
Elusive deity.
Ready your field!
Either way.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Okay. So the only Star Ocean that I only finished 2. Finished Till the End of Time, and I finished Integrity and Faithlessness. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why people hated Integrity and Faithlessness. It wasn't the best game ever, but it was not the shittest game ever, you know? First departure for months. I'll go back to it one day. Sure you will. Sure you will. We're all gonna go back to those games, guys, you know? I mean, it was fine for what it was. I got it for like $10, so it wasn't bad. I like the mage's design because she it was like very checker pattern, if I remember correctly. I was like, what the hell's going on with her clothes, man? Super quiet. Boss time?
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Oh shit.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Whoa. Dude, those particle effects are really pretty. Oh.
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway.
Damn.
So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to
First,
remember
yeah,
this time.
you missed first like a long
You
time.
don't act
Welcome
like
on
that.
in, Peanut.
Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me
This
like
white
a
hair
person?
must be evil.
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony.
Her name is Arthur.
You get me to Dana.
That was really King Arthur.
I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
Oh, from Fate?
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Damn, how do you know that?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegis. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, that's really
certainly
creepy.
is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Sorry about that, I'll catch up on chat. Star Ocean 5 is like 20 hours long, yes. It took me a little bit longer, I think, because, like, I'm bad, you know, that's just what it is. What like was Integrity Faith says is literally every party member is always active. Yeah, I can see that. It was a little like in some things, but I didn't absolutely hate it. First, so it didn't work. Get fucked. Tales Rising, it's really good. Go to system to get DLC. Just go to downloadable content here. I thought I already got all of it, but maybe I just didn't. don't really feel like I need to give myself some challenge, quote unquote challenge. If not, I mean, I can just figure it out after stream. We're just gonna go through here, see what happens. Oh, it's a boss fight. Fuck me. Oh shit, it's a fucking boss fight. Oh boy. Okay. So after this, we're gonna end stream, okay, guys? So is it gonna be Dohalim's, like, that woman that wants to kill us? Thank you. Yeah, influenced by the woman in black. Right, I mean? Yep, absolutely.
Falia, how did you get in here? Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
What a nice spot for a healing point. I wonder where this is leading to. Oh, it's nothing. Oh shit. Whoa. I like your hat.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when—
We can talk later. Here it comes!
Oh, it's just listening.
I've never known Falia to control Zoogles like that before.
How about with your stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword?
What the? Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zoogles. Then we get some answers. Aim for the weak spot.
Do you require a hand?
Like a power flame! Vanish without
Shuffling
a
flash!
thunder
Lay
blade!
it beside me!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Here I come!
Everlasting shot! In a bind?
Hear me!
It's over!
Burning raging
You're mine!
Pierce evil!
Strike!
Demon Lash!
Rising sun!
You're mine! Freeze lance! Air thrust!
Reflect on thy
Magic!
Black and flame!
Thunder blade! Power of water!
You're mine!
Searing
Shuffling
flame!
execution!
Resonate with the earth!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Came between heaven and earth!
I'm not done!
A wailing dandy of lightning!
Oh, bitch.
Annihilation!
I can carve through! Knock it into next week!
I'll heal you all!
Orochi's
Art
Fury!
sealed!
Plasma
Healing
shot!
Raging
circle!
Luna
From
Storm!
thanks! Raging...
Here I go! You're mine!
You get the gist.
Catapult!
Sleep now.
Strike!
Healing circle.
Blackout!
That one's mine.
Elusive
I owe you one.
Radiant
Luna Rondo!
back into the raging annihilation.
Rimmer!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Is level 100, okay.
Here I come!
Raging
Thank you.
Where are you going?
Plasma shot!
Also, everyone follows the Saga film. I think they're also streaming right now and they're just chilling. We love having them here. Oh shit, ah! Leave me alone.
Sleep now.
Raging Luna Storm!
Ignite!
Let me free you of your power!
Orochi's Fury!
Confiscated.
A new melody!
Healing circle. May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds.
Here I come!
Gusty
Now you see
eruption.
what I can do!
I can do it all day by the power of water.
Orochi's Fury!
Annihilation.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I still don't even know how to do Mystic Arts. I never learned in any of these fucking games how to do it. I just do it.
A freezing storm fall. I'm ready. Lightning
Here I
to death.
come.
I never miss.
I'm not done! This one's all
Came
mine!
between heaven and
You
earth.
picked the wrong fight!
A wailing lightning. Glacial
Plasma
spear.
shot!
Divine savior. I'm almost impressed. Here goes. I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Will this help?
I'm not done! Negative gate! You're finished! I can carve through armor!
Healing circle!
They think!
Lightning orb! Nothing gets by me!
Not done!
It's weakened!
No further! This ends now! Burn in hell!
Gemini champion!
Raging Luna Crow!
By the power of vanish without a trace!
Not the
Tunnel! That move! Magic is there!
Here comes a big one!
Everlasting
darkness! Negative gate!
Champion Quell!
Yes.
Here goes! Not on my watch!
I owe you one!
Do it!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Whew. Oh, very nice. By your powers combined, I have enemy plot armor. Exactly. Or
Now it's
very
just
easy
her.
difficulty.
Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning! The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Killer Dolan. Aw.
Forgive me.
Oh, right in the gut.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
I'm sorry, I think ads
please.
just ran by themselves. I'm
treat
so
her?
sorry.
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
Oh, that guy.
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim.
That's
Give me
fair.
some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed.
All right.
Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already past, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim. not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion.
Huh?
Thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Ah, shucks. Well, guys, with that, I think we are gonna call it for tonight. So, we're gonna figure out what to do. Gonna go to the ending stream portion, but just sit back and what's what to do. Ad break starts in 5 minutes. I'm gonna use my last snooze because fuck you. What do I want to do? Applicable. Very, very applicable. Let's see, guys. Is it still going? It is. Thank you, Ksenia, for the follow, the raid from Angel. We got some subs today, which was awesome. I greatly appreciate Michael Rich, Shinny, and Chickadee for the resubs. I appreciate it so much. And, you know, we're gonna call it there. And it's been a bit, but let's go see what our friend, our buddy King, is doing. Good night. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. We're gonna go over my friend, the Anime King, one of the most pleasant people I've ever met on Twitch. You guys will love him. He's playing Devil May Cry 5. I've never played one before, but if you guys could please follow the raid, say hello. Make sure to follow me if you guys want to come back and chill. I would appreciate it. You can join the Discord, hear my socials, and good games. Good times today. Thank you so much for hanging out, Gamification, everybody else chilling. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, was there something else? And don't forget to follow. Yep, and yeah, much love, guys. Good night. Been here lurking. Well, thank you so much for lurking. Don't think I won't shout you out, you son of a gun, you. I'm gonna go follow Good Night as well. All right, everybody, much love. I'll talk to you soon. All right, I don't know when I'm streaming. I want to say tomorrow, but I'm so erratic anyway, so fuck it. All right, bye.